The views and opinions of this broadcast do not reflect the views and opinions of Armed Media, New Productions and its affiliates. Enjoy the show.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in into Armed Radio and Let's Talk Careers with Sara. We have got lots of news and tips for you. We are going to talk about job interviews, mistakes, and also about how you can successfully go through an interview with confidence. For the past few weeks, we have talked about what is your dream job and how you can be a dream candidate. Now that you've mastered it all, you can just now, let's say you have received a call and now you are being invited for an interview. Now you've got your career goals, you've got your resume, you've got your portfolio, but you still need to master how to sell your skills, your knowledge, and everything else that you've got, and sell it to the hiring manager. So with the help of our special guest, we'll be discussing about job interview process. Her name is Tal Ben. So alongside being a wife, mother, and a grandma, she has been a teacher in public school for 25 years in 2 continents. France, where she taught English, and U.S., where she has been teaching French for 18 years in Jackson, New Jersey. About 5 years ago, she got involved with a skincare company as a result of her search to help her 19-year-old daughter cure her acne concern in a safe way. Her search led to Roden Field. As she says, the rest is history. And since then, she has been on a mission to sharing these incredible products and a business with the world. So we are waiting for our guest to join soon. And in the meantime, I'll be telling you about how interviews are being perceived as you walk in the door. So you want to make sure that you are dressed properly. When you go in, you don't want to go in as you're going to somebody's home or you're going to do shopping. You want to be dressed properly with a suit, with a nice shoes, with a hair done and your nails done. You want to look exactly that you are ready to go for an interview without a problem. Now, a lot of people are trying to go for the interview thinking that they are going to nail it, but they are having a lot of mistakes happening to them. So for job interview mistakes that you can do is just appear like you are not interested. Be aware of the message your verbal and nonverbal language may send. Be attentive, sit up straight, and actively participate in a conversation. Give thought answers and ask questions when appropriate. So sometimes what happens is when the hiring manager is giving you a question that you are kind of nervous, you don't have to be nervous about it. All you have to do is just think and show that you are confident in yourself. So, for example, they are going to ask you, tell me about yourself. So you want to know how to answer that. Your accomplishment. You are going for a job that you love, for the job that you like. You're going for the job that you want to earn the money that they are offering. So you want to talk about the skills that they are looking for. And all of the skills that you know that they are looking for, it's all on the job board that they have posted. So when you send a resume, you see the qualifications, you see the job descriptions, you see the roles. And it's just happening that you want to to talk about those skills. You want to emphasize on them. We're still waiting for the guest to try to call in, so we're working on that technical issue. We're going to continue about other mistakes that people do at the job interview. Using your phone in the interview. It is very rude when you have a conversation with your hiring manager, and he is basically is in the middle of a conversation, and you have a phone ringing. So that's already a turn off. It's like showing disrespect. You're showing you are not interested in a conversation. You are mature enough to understand that when we are having a conversation, we want our phones to be turned off. So they want 100% full attention from you, and that's why they expect nothing else must be important but them. So you want to convey them. We are going to discuss about dressing appropriately. You want to be dressed up properly, like we said before in the beginning. You want to have, they are going to judge you based on your appearance. They want to make sure that you look like $1 million. But be aware what your wardrobe, hygiene, and choice of accessories might say about you. So the next thing that we want to talk about is fumbling questions. Nothing shows your lack of seriousness faster than answering your interview's questions incorrectly or incompletely. Keep your head in the game. Get a good night's sleep before your interview, and take plenty of time to prepare beforehand. So if you have questions that you want to ask, they want to hear like questions that are appropriate, not something that you are not sure of. Also, you have to be very attentive to them because they're asking you questions and they want to hear more about you. They will ask you, they want to see about how smart you are, how well you know the culture of the company. Did you do your homework? Did you do your to learn about them, to learn about the job itself? So we are having now Ben on our conversation, and I would like to welcome Tal Ben. As I said before, she is a skincare consultant, and she is offering all kinds of skin products. And skin products are very important when you go for an interview. Your appearance is the number one that is going to be judged. No matter how well is your resume, no matter how well is your portfolio, you want to look the best.
Hello?
You want to look more than that. Hi, Tal Ben. How are you? Tal, are you with me? Tal, can you hear me? Tal? Tally? Can you hear me?
I'm here, but I can't really hear you so well.
Oh.
The connection is not great.
Okay. I want to welcome you to Let's Talk Careers.
Hello? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, well, it's really not clear.
Oh, okay. So can you hear me now? Oh, okay. So welcome, Tal. I want to welcome you to Let's Talk Careers. And as I said before in the audience before you came, that you are a skincare consultant, that you're helping your daughter with their acne, and now you are very satisfied with the results, and now you are also hard with that. So I wanted to ask you to talk more about what you do and what you offer for your clients in terms of their skincare.
Okay, so I will start by saying my story a little bit and then explain why I got involved into this business and those products. So I'm originally from France and I moved to America about 22 years ago. I've been a teacher for about 25 years of my life. I used to teach English in France, and then when I moved here, I became a French teacher. So along, of course, my family life, I've been mainly devoted to teaching most of my life. But a few years ago, like about 4 years ago, I was looking for treatment to help my daughter with her acne, and she had actually tried many different treatments, seen a lot of dermatologists, and she was really desperate for something that would work. So she was almost going to take that pill that's very, that's commonly prescribed by doctors, the Accutane, and I was not really happy with that idea, so I was trying to find something that would help her without going that way. My search led me to Rodan Fields, to a friend of mine. I was sharing, about the amazing results she got with one of those from this company. So I looked into it. I saw they had acne, and I decided to order it for my daughter after I reviewed the return policy, of course, because I wasn't really trusting much at that point. But I saw they had a great guarantee of 2 months, empty bottle money back. So I figured there's nothing to lose. We'll try one more thing. And I made my daughter try it very reluctantly, but she did. And the results were absolutely mind-blowing. After 2 weeks, all her pimples were gone, and her skin was starting to change, and she was so surprised. Like, she really had no belief anymore that something would work. That came really as a big surprise for both of us. After that, I looked into the company more, and I reached out to my friend, and she told me that, you could partner with the company for a very small investment. And I was also looking to add enough income to my family at that time. And I figured, even if I could just pay for our products by partnering with a company and having a few customers, that would be great. And then if I could make extra money, that would be even better. So I did. And, since then, it's been almost 4 years, and I haven't looked back because I have been able to help so many people. So what I want to share here with your audience, we're talking about careers and jobs here. Mm-hmm. So I feel like, that our mission, it's really a mission that I have now, to share this product with everyone. I talk to everyone, everywhere, all the time, because there are so many people that are desperate for good skincare, for skincare that's going to really help a skincare concern. And these people have tried so many things, and many times they are burnt out from trying and from not getting results. So I'm here to tell everyone that, you haven't tried yet everything, and there is something out there that might be your solution, and very likely will be your solution. So it was for my daughter, and I've been able to help countless people since then. So I want people to know, because when you are applying for a job and you want to feel confident, and there's no better way to feel confident than having clear, healthy, and even tone complexion. That is. People say, feel good in your skin, but it's very hard to feel good in your skin when you look at yourself in the mirror and know that you have to put on foundation or try to hide blemishes or spots or eczema, all these things that can really take away from someone's confidence. So I'm very passionate about helping others, helping them get the skin they want, and whatever they want to improve in their skincare condition. And that's why I really hesitate to talk to everybody about these products. Now, people ask me questions. People ask me right away, what do you think this will work? Like, why are your products so good? And it's not a random. It's not something that is random. Our company has been created by the top dermatologists dermatologists, the Stanford trained dermatologists that have been very successful with Proactive in the 90s. And that actually, Proactive, that system, I hadn't tried for my daughter, but that system is installed in 118 countries. And it's been a very big success. So these teachers are also the creators of Rodan Fields. It's actually the legacy brand because it bears their name. And the reason they did it is because they wanted people to know that they can get great skincare without having to go to a dermatologist or get a prescription. And that's also what what prevents people from fixing the skincare issue. It might be not always so easy to get to a dermatologist to get a prescription. Some people have insurance, some people don't. And so our doctors have created those skincare with all the skincare concerns in mind, and they have put in those skincare kits the right ingredients so that they would work. So our products are based on the multi-med therapy philosophy. That means that the right ingredients, in the right amounts, and the right work, and that's why you can get results. People, think have ideas about skincare. There's so many myths out there when it comes to skincare, and people think a lot of times that if they don't get under the laser, or they don't, get a procedure with a needle, or they don't get a prescription, like Accutane, for example, think that nothing else is going to work. And really, that's not true because our products, are clinically proven and they do deliver results. We cover the wider scope of skincare concerns like acne, sun damage, melasma, anti-aging. Nobody wants to look old these days. We all want to get old, but we don't want to look old.
Right.
Sensitive skin, sensitive skin issues. There's so many of them. People struggle with redness, patches on their skin, eczema, psoriasis. I mean, it's very hard to go to a job interview when you don't feel comfortable in the way you look already. Hold it from the inside. So, I want people to know they don't have to get laser or injections or harsh prescriptions. They could go a different way and still be able to get the skin they want and to be comfortable in the skin and confident and have healthy, good-looking skin. So that to me is very important. That's why I'm very passionate on sharing. I'm all about educating people of what is available to them. I'm a teacher at heart, so having been able to help people and also with their skin, also with we talked about that, also of creating an income and having their own business. It's my passion because I'm a teacher at heart, and I love to teach and I love to help people and to train people. So that's what I'm doing every day in different ways. People should know that these products are available and that they can really get the results they want. So that's the first part of this whole, my whole involvement with this amazing company.
So, Tali, how will they able to reach out to you once they want to find out more about the products, more about what's out there for specific, like you said, for suntan, for anti-aging, for acne scars? Where can they see the products?
So I actually have my own web store, and that's what's amazing about this business is that you can work it anywhere, anytime, and you can reach out to people all over because everything is online. So people can, email me or text me, and I will be happy to share that information, on your page after. And from there, I will send them my link, and they can either go on my website and already check out all the products are available. And our website is amazing. It has so much, information about every skincare routine, all the ingredients. There are videos there. I mean, whatever a person would like to know, it's there available for them. Besides that, I really like this. Skin is a personal affair, and our skincare is dermatology inspired skincare. So I really like to get one-on-one with people, and I have by now, thank God, I have a lot of experience with skin and with many, many different customers that I've been able to help. So I like to get one-on-one, and I like to really ask the questions and make sure that we get the best skincare routine for whatever that person needs is or whatever the skin concern is. I also have an amazing interactive skincare consultation. It's called the Solution Tool, and that I can also send a link to whoever is interested, and they can take that consultation. It's absolutely free. There's no obligation to buy anything at all, and that consultation will allow them to have already an idea. It's like the next best thing after sitting in our doctor's office. That's what they created this for us consultants, so we can have when you go to a dermatologist, you first answer questions. That's what you do. Before they look at your skin, any kind of doctor you go, you're first being asked questions, and then they proceed with checking out different things. So we have that also. We have that solution tool that allows us to create a conversation and to start a consultation with someone that would like to, to get a skincare routine, and they would like to know what they should use. Very simple. And again, it's totally free. So I have the website. I have that. People can text me, and I can get on the phone with them. I'm on social networks. I'm very present on social networks. I'm on Instagram, and I'm on Facebook. And like I tell people, I don't have a business page because I really want to be personal. I want people to know that they can trust me and that they can, that I'm available, and they can reach out to me easily to be able to get what they need and to be able to get the skin that they would love to have. So that's how they can reach me.
So Tal can be reached on Facebook if you just search her name, Talben. That's Dalben. And Tal also has Instagram for all her products if you're interested. And it's her Instagram username is TALLIBENELI. And if you want to text her or call her for a consultation, Tal, what is your number?
Okay, so the number is 732 00 3310.
So the number again is 732-600-3310. And if
I'm not sure we heard right, 732-600-3310. Was that it?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So that's the right number.
And Tally's also, she has an email that you can ask all your questions at BENELITALI.
Right.
So it's again BENELITALI@gmail.com.
That's right.
For the website, you can go to http:// TALBEN.
I'm not hearing you so well yet. Are you here?
Yes, I am here. I'm just giving out your website information. And that's TALBENELI _MYRSH andf.com/. That's where you can see all her products that she has. And if you have a question before you order, you can just go to her Gmail account. That's BNELITALI@gmail.com, or you can call her direct number 732-600-3310. And you can also check her Instagram at Tally, TALLIBENELI. Now, Tally, I wanted to ask you, you said that you can make money by just selling products. So you don't have to be just a customer, but you can be also having a passive income. So you don't have to lose your full-time job when you can do something part-time and earn extra money. Is that right?
Like I said, I'm very passionate about sharing these products, but that my goal also is to share the business because it's a real gift. You know, people can they can partner with our doctors, and I just want to remind everybody here that's listening that we are the #1 skincare brand in North America. Our doctors, have been able to achieve in 9 years what very few companies have done. We became a $1 billion brand and only in 2 countries. So if you want to compare us, you could compare us to Apple, for example, who also became a $1 billion brand in the same amount of time. But they have been doing that globally. So, I mean, that's pretty mind-blowing that our company has done that while only in 2 countries, in America and Canada. So, I mean, our doctors have been very, very successful already with their first company. They created this company, this new one, Rodan & Fields, they created it in 2002. But first, we were in department stores. So from 2002 till 2007, we had actually become the #1 selling skincare line in retail stores and high-end retail stores like Nordstrom, Harry Bendel, Bloomingdale's. So our doctors, in 2007, they started thinking, that it was very limiting to be behind glass counters, and really they had become #1. It was just from word of mouth. So they figured, they would, instead of giving 50% to margin to department stores and, for just a small amount of glass shelves, they would rather take the company to direct selling and give the company in the hands of those that are really using the product, loving the product, and these people would also share the product by talking to their friends and also reaching out to everyone on social networks. So that's what they did. And I mean, since then, the company has been growing by leaps and bounds. And like I said, we have been, surpassing every other big name on the market. We are the #1 premium skincare in America across all, price points, and premium skincare. We're not comparing to every other brand, but only the high-end quality brands. We are the #1 anti-aging skincare brand. We are the #1 anti-acne skincare brand, and we are the fastest growing skincare brand in North America. So, when I say it's a gift, it is, because which company that's so successful, that's growing so fast, and that's really doing everything the right way, whether it's, the research, the products, which company lets you partner with them and give you the opportunity to leverage their products and create your own income and your own wealth. Incredible. I mean, there are people that have been, every day there are people retiring with this business, retiring their husband or their wife with this business. People are making a 6-figure income. So you can make it an additional income if you want. And like myself, I'm still working my regular job. I'm not at the point that I can retire yet, but I'm working towards it. But you have the potential with this company to create actually a very big and a primary income. Plus, this is, you're creating a residual income. I don't know if your audience knows what a residual income is, but I mean, a residual income means that when you stop working, you're still making money. And the only way that you can do that is either if you have real estate, maybe if you have if you have a stocks, if you have maybe you wrote a book, or you play the song, and then people buy your rights, and whenever it plays, you make money. That's pretty much the only other ways that you can do a residual income. Well, with our company, you can actually create that as well, because what you do is that you not only sell the products and you have a customer base that will reorder the products because they work and people love to use what works, and especially when they get it at their door, they don't even have to go out of their way to get it. But you also create a team of like-minded people that want to also have their own business, that want to be able to run their life the way they want. They want to have freedom of time and freedom of income. So that's what I'm doing. And, while I'm doing that, I've discovered also that I can, have another network. I've been networking with all kinds of people. I've been creating friendships. I've been, helping others. And it's pretty amazing. I mean, besides the income. So I really call it a gift. And tell the truth, we're just sitting on the gold mine over here. People just have to understand the value of it, and if they can just have a little insight into it, I mean, they shouldn't hesitate. Jump into this, because the way this is going, we're already number one in less than 10 years in North America. Opened in Australia in last September, I believe, and it's already getting very big over there. We're going to open a new country every year. And our company is going to be number one globally. We're going to be the top number one company in the world. So if people can be a little proactive and they have a little bit of an entrepreneur mind, and they're ready to, to spend an hour, 2 hours a day working this business, they could really create something very valuable for themselves and for their families. So I just, I want people to know, because, this. People think that if they don't go to college, or if they don't have $200,000 to put in opening a business, they can't have their own business, they can't have a career, and it's wrong. The model, which is the multi-level marketing model, is actually the best model now in the state of the economy, and also because of all the social network opportunities that we have today. It's the smartest way to have a business, and then also having a home-based business. It's just such a smart thing to do. I mean, I talk to my colleagues all the time in school, and it's just a way of being able to leverage, have an income, and at the same time to make the best of your taxes. And people don't even think about that, but today's world, you got to think about all these little details, because if you don't, well, guess what? You lose out, and it's a shame, to lose out when you could make a smart decision, partner with the best, and get the best skincare for yourself. I joke with people. I tell them I wash my face and talk about it. This is what I do, and it's truly what I do. It's really amazing. So that's.
If you look, Tal.
There's you don't have to have an inventory. You don't have to ship anything. You can work from anywhere, anytime. I usually work early in the morning a little bit, and then I work again at night when my kids go to sleep. And people tell me, "Oh, I'm busy," and I tell them, "Oh, don't worry, I'm very busy too." But it's just time, and time is our biggest, our most valuable commodity in life. We can buy time, but we can put time on our side by leveraging something that has value and that will allow us to gain time in the long run. And that's what many people with really very high careers are doing this. We have doctors, nurses, physicians, anesthesiologists, people with accountants, PR representatives, all kinds of people doing this, because they all have come to the same conclusion. You not only need to make an income, you also need to find a way to have time. And that's a way to do this. So they're all doing it. all jumping in. And some people that didn't even try the products and they just see it's a smart opportunity and they just go for it because, when something smart comes along, you just don't want to be left out.
Yeah. If you see Taliban on her Facebook, you will see her skin is really fantastic. That she is the true experiment of the product. If you want to have a skin just like her, the products truly work. Jordan Fields life-changing skincare. Discover Tal skincare regimens that help you address your skin concerns. Acne, skin firming, skin tightening, sensitive skin, sun damage, and hydration. All of this, Tal can help you with a consultation. Just a quick click away or quick phone away, and you can reach out to her. So Tal can be reached at benelitali@gmail.com. That's benelitali@gmail.com. You can call her at 732-600-3310, and you can check her Instagram as well. It's TALLIBENELI. All of the products that you see, she will be able to help you with all the skin types that you have. Tal, I want to ask you, if a customer, do you have a referral program that a customer, if let's say one of the audiences decides to buy a product and then they love it and they refer a customer, do you have a referral program?
So I want to say something. First of all, if anyone, places an order and refers to your to your platform, to this call, I will offer them a promotion. And we actually have also an amazing promotion that's running now until Monday the 12th. And I really want everybody to know about this because this is incredible. Besides doing skincare, one thing that I didn't mention that's super important is that we also have an incredible lash treatment. And, lashes are very big nowadays. Our company doesn't do makeup. We don't do, dietetic drinks or anything like that. We are specialized in dermatology. We're specialized in skin. But we also offer an amazing lash treatment. It's a nourishing, moisturizing, protective, serum that you apply on your top lashes before you go to bed, just like an eyeliner. And it will make your lashes grow stronger, fuller, darker. I mean, people can check out my page, and the results are absolutely incredible. People that have had chemo treatments and have lost their lashes have used that product and they've been able to regrow lashes. It works on brows also, and people do extensions, but they cost so much more money, and they're also not so safe. They really break your lashes under. So, it's another option that I want people to know. So right now, we have this promotion that when you get a skincare kit, you get a free lash boost. And that's $150 value. So that's big. So besides that, anybody who would call me after this, presentation, I would offer them a promotion. And I do have a referral program, absolutely. Anybody who refers, orders and then refers another customer will be, I either offer a rebate on the next skincare that they order or whatever product they want, or I also give them a product of their choice. I have a few products available that they can choose from. So that's my referral program. And again, this promotion that we're having right now is really, really there to grab because we never had that. The first time that we have something like this. We have sometimes, 20% off on a bundle, but to get a free product like that, we never had. So I want people to really take advantage of it. So I hope they will.
Yeah. So, audience, you have to understand, tomorrow is a Women's National Day. So get a birthday gift. If you have a birthday coming up, or even for yourself, because these products are also for men. She has some products that specialize for men, for women. But since tomorrow we having like March 8th, is a Women's National Day. Get a gift. Get a gift for your mom. Get a gift for your friend. Get a gift for your girlfriend. Get a gift for aunt, for your sister, because this is the best gift that you can ever give to anyone. This is something that you have to consider. And you have a nail girl, you have a hair, you have a wax girl. Let Tally be your skincare girl. She is be good to your skin. Redefine your wrinkles, unblemish your acne, reverse your dark spots, soothe your redness. All of these products you can get with Taliban. This product is like a gym membership for your face. You get rejuvenated at any time, and Tally can really help you. And this is not just a skincare product, but this is not just for yourself. But remember, when you go for an interview, when you go to meet with somebody, you got a new job, you want to look your best. You want to attract the right people who can help you advance in your career. So look is very, very important. So with that, I want to just end that. Tally, thank you so much for being with us today. And I'm really, really appreciated that you shared a valuable information for the audience. And I would like to say again, thank you for being with me at Let's Talk Careers with Sara.
All right, thank you so much for having me on today, and I hope that this was valuable for anyone who is looking to get a job or is looking to go to apply for a job, or who is looking to get empowered with an amazing business and income. So we are in the culture of giving over here. It's really the base of our company also. I didn't mention that, but our doctors are amazing entrepreneurs and amazing giving people. And I truly value that, and I think that it's a big plus to be able to empower others, helping them in any way we can, whether it's with a skincare, whether it's creating an income, creating a connection, anything we can do like that, it's really very powerful. So I will let you, go on that note, and I hope everybody has an amazing end of the week.
Thank you so much, Tally. Thank you.
Take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Have a good night.
You too. Good night.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay. So Tally is a very expert skin consultant. You can reach out to her on her cell phone. That's direct phone number 732-600-3310. And you can reach out to her email at benelitali, benelitali@gmail.com. So with that being said, when we go for an interview, we want to look our best. And by looking our best, it's not just about your clothes, it's not about just body language, but your skincare products. Even though companies out there write on their job boards that they are equal opportunity employment, it doesn't really mean much. They do judge you by your looks, so you have to look excellent. So with that, I want to say that when we go for an interview, we want to avoid as many mistakes as we can get. We sometimes don't understand, sometimes we don't even realize that. They look at so many things that can turn off the hiring manager. So before we had Tally guest speaking over here, I was mentioning about some job interview mistakes. So the first we were saying about don't look like you are not interested. Pay attention to what the hiring manager is saying. Make sure you look the best. And by looking the best, meaning you have clean clothes, you have a suit, you have a nice dress, you have your hygiene is really clean. You don't want to smell in the room. You don't want to trigger any red flags for the hiring manager. Another thing that we do mistakes, sometimes I see that people using a phone during the interview, and using the phone, no matter where you go, turn off your phone. If you go for an interview, turn off your phone before you walk in. You have an interview scheduled for 10 o'clock in the morning, turn off your phone at 9:45. make sure nothing is important but this job, because remember, this is your dream job. This is what you've been trying to do your homework with. You were trying to do your resume. You were trying to hire the right job resume writer. So this is all expensive, and if you're just going to neglect and you're just going to have a phone conversation with someone else, that's already all your effort is going down the drain. So we talked about dressing appropriately. It's a must. When you want to ask questions, make sure you have a list of questions you want to ask and ask them in whenever it's necessary. And also, never, ever talk negatively about your current or previous employers, I meant to say. Nobody wants to hear that, because even though you don't talk negative about your hiring manager, you talk about someone else, it seems for them that you are going to talk negatively as well about them. So don't give that message off. You don't want to, listen, would you hire yourself someone who could stop bad-mouthing their last job? Do you really want to hire someone like that? Put yourself in their shoes. So just stay positive at all times. Be honest and appreciate your past employers and appreciate for all your past opportunities, and never talk negatively. If they ask you why you decide to leave your current job, just say, I'm just looking to increase my skills. I want to have room for growth. I don't see that in my previous job. And that's it. Do not go on and tell about how you hate your boss, how you hate your hours, how you hate your salary. Do not say any of that stuff. This is because pretty much that's what they are looking for to do for you. And some candidates, they like to talk a lot, and some candidates do not. So you don't want to be too much talking, because you have to know the cues about the hiring manager. When they look at the watch, they know they want you to stop talking. Or if they see that they ask you a question and you're not answering, you just keep going and going and going, that's already for them a turn off, because they don't get the answer that they're looking for. If you're a little bit too quiet, I understand introverts, they have hard time to speak. They have a hard time to speak and express themselves. You don't want to show that to the hiring manager. That's your weakness. Do not stay quiet. You break the ice and you talk about yourself more than 3 sentences. That should be suffice. Do not just answer yes, no, and that's it. Be already ready what you're going to talk about, because remember, you are selling yourself. Hiring manager is not selling himself. He's not selling himself for you to accept the job. You are selling yourself, because he has a lot of resumes in front of him, and he's going to pick and choose who he or she is going to hire. You want to be the one he wants to hire. So you got to do a lot of homework. Make sure you outline what you're going to talk about, what possible questions you're going to talk about. If you don't know, you can reach out to me. I am on Facebook, Let's Talk Careers with Sara, and you can message me all your questions. I have people asking me what interview questions I should expect. How should I answer this question? How should I answer that question? So I have so many that are coming in and asking me so many questions that I feel everyone should know. Everyone should understand you are not alone. You need a career coach who is going to guide you every way. This may be that you do everything right and you still don't get hired. So that means probably it's not for you, and getting a coach that can guide you and explain to you what's out there. You want to be prepared. You want to be ready. Hiring managers are looking for people who already know what they're going to be doing. They don't want to train. They don't want to waste time training someone who is not grasping it faster. You don't want that. You want to show that you are the one who is going to do it all. Also, I want to say that I've seen people falsifying information on their resume. So this should go without saying, but lying during an interview is not only unethical, it's a potential legal liability to you and your future employer. It could lead to your termination or even a lawsuit. Just don't do it. I know part of the HR, but they are going to have your resume and they are going to start checking out the places that you'll be potentially working. So if they might even have connections and they might say, oh, I know this business and I know who is the hiring manager there. I know who is the sales manager there. I know who is the boss over there. So you don't want to be caught off guard and then you're just going to be falsifying it. You don't want this on the record, so you should be really careful about what you put on the resume. And if you feel you don't have enough experience and you feel that because of that you're not going to get hired, then you should call me. You should really reach out to me on Facebook at Let's Talk Careers with Sarah, and I will guide you exactly what you can do. I know people who just have a high school diploma with no experience. They get a job, a very, very, very good job. So, and even though after they get this job, they can build up their resume with not a problem. So falsifying is not helping anyone. So you don't want to take that risk. Falsifying either years, falsifying either employers, falsifying job titles. You don't want that. There is a way for you to get a job without going through that. Also, another job interview mistake is not following up. After you already had gone with a positive mindset that you are the one who is going to be hired. Now, hiring managers are pretty busy. They don't have time. They don't have time to follow up with each and every one and say you are hired. They're just so busy interviewing after an interview. You want to follow up. I had people when I was hiring a candidate and I had so many resumes. I had about 6 resumes for the same position and I was overwhelmed with so many work that I have to do. I had no time to call. I had no time to really follow up. If I would follow up with somebody and say you are hired, that will be about 2 or 3 months from now. That's how busy I get when I don't have time to call you the next day. But when I had people who call me the next day or who emailed me or who have just asked me if the position is still available, if I had considered them for the position, I would automatically say you are hired on the spot because I know I had interviewed you and I had just no time to get back to you. And those people who had really good resumes, who had really good qualifications and they did not follow up with me, they lost. So following up via email, following up via phone call, it's a really, really a treasure thing that you can do for yourself. And that's how you nail it. That's how you get the job that you want. And these are the steps. You get it. You are going to identify what your dream job is. You are going to start being a dream candidate. You will know how your resume should look like, what a portfolio to do, and you do your homework for the interview to know who the hiring manager is, what the company, what the position entails, what is out there. You look your best. You have the best skin out there. You have the best look, the best hygiene. You are you're showing you did your homework. So that I just want to say good luck with your job search, good luck with your interviews, and I would love to know what you guys did for this week and how you are going to connect with your hiring managers. How do you follow up? How your interviews are going? Let me know at Let's Careers on Facebook. Let's Talk Careers with Sarah and message me there. So I'll see you next Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on Armed Radio.